everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy with your host, the Dumbass Panda. Continuing on, we are gonna be on Rise from the Ashes. Day 2 trial ladder is where we ended off. We are now going forward to, I don't know, figure out what the hell is actually even going on with it. Why has everybody got such a persecution complex? No, seriously, why does everybody have to get like, ugh, I'm guilty, I'm guilty. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? What, really close and hopeless? Yes. Like you're swimming up from the bottom of the lake about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there? Yeah, pretty much. Except today, we're swimming in quicksand. Yeah! So what happened to your sister anyway? Thanks for that clip, Private Butter. Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. If you don't know what we're doing, catch up. So this is where we turn the trial around, right? No, we have day 3 for that. Our only weapon, a tiny insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Aww, he needs a hug. Hola, partner. I hate this guy. They say you showed a red cloth to a bull, it fired up its temper. That's what they told me when I was young, at least. I don't know where this guy's voice. I'm just gonna make one up. Officer Marshall. Though I thought I'd come take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. I'm sorry, he's a bit too southern. That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Worth. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? I think that's better. You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. Drink, drink, drink. You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? Huh? Question mark? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? We went over this! All the awards ceremony that afternoon, Edward's seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So Miss Star wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And not the testicles. Don't do that. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. By the testicles. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swinging now, Mr. Wright? Molasses. If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Oh, wait! District Court courtroom number 9. Oh, I thought we were done. Shit. I'd like to resume? What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. It's because they had a shag and now he's shagged out. Ribs are okay. Oh, Sasquatch has an amazing dry rib rub. Oh, it's so good to die for. I'm gonna move myself a little. Shrink because I'm in the way of the words. There we go. Now I'm cute. Ah! Not that I wasn't cute before. Holy shit, he's... Yo, Edgeworth, are you alright, dude? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery, dreamy eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. It can't be! This can't happen! Wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with the trial. During our recess, I had Oh. This is unacceptable! I'm sorry, I totally accidentally did the thing. It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me. Knock, knock. Huh? Who's there? Who the fuck are you? Who's this Goron-looking motherfucker? What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. That's a Goron! You can't lie to me! That's a Goron! We're actually playing Tears of the Kingdom! Welcome to Tears of the Kingdom, everybody! Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Everyone's having a hot flash, obviously. Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you! How are you, gentlemen? All your base are belong to us. You are on the way to destruction. Oh! Sorry I'm really udgy. The roads were packed, it's just me. Long time no see, eh, Uchi? How you been? Swim much these days? Hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy smitchy, Uchi, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Okay, is he pompous or gay or both? Yes, indeed. Udgy. Seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Both, okay. Sorry, but who are you? Ah, so you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly! Little worthy? Mr. Wright! You don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? He's distinct. He's very distinct, if you know what I mean. He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Bat. Name's Gaunt, Damon Gaunt. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, what do we owe the honor today? It's been over 2 years since he last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? God damn! Not doing his job. Well, it's worthy here. Look at that poor fellow. God damn! Sorry, man. The amount of stress this man is under right now is palpable. Yeah, I think he's got hypertension. I think he's having a coronary. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. Okay, so where was it then? But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On Little Worthy's car, no less. 75% stress by volume. I mean, chain of evidence in this case, he is the chief of police and they did request it. This is like borderline acceptable. Hi. Yes. Exactly. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. What? Oh, okay, sorry. It's one of the ones that pops. It's not a switchblade, it's just a... Well, actually, is it a switchblade? I thought switchblades flicked out, but maybe that's actually a different type of knife. This is a switchblade. Yeah, never mind. I'm an idiot. Quite perplexing, this. What, you've never seen a knife before? No! Chief! What kind of outfit are you running? Oh, this gorgeous orange one. It's by Valentino. Mr. Edgeworth. How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? You're investigators of this lax. How do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Oh, okay. Well, we know who the daddy is. Yep. There's a hierarchy of subs and doms, and he's not at the top. Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there, Miles Edgeworth? That's not fair! On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'd expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. Smug Mr. Templar tie. A line lock knife. Okay, thank you, Sasquatch. Also, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome home. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. When he hasn't got anything in his mouth, sure. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Right here, right now, in this courtroom, at this time of day. Yes? Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor. Well, I don't see why not. The judge is actively taking an interest in the investigation and the evidence? I'm shook. Wow. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Contamination of evidence, hello? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Is that a euphemism? I think that's a euphemism. Ha, that's what he said. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Okay, that's a euphemism. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Judge is the best. Is a gavel a hammer? That's like asking if a hot dog is a sandwich. Why are you making me do this? I know how to do it. Ah, don't scare me like that. Well, I know that, but I know how to go to evidence. I don't know why it's forcing me to. Ah, don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at his knife blade. The tip of it's broken off. Okay, it's a hammer! And this dark red stain. Blood? A step ladder's a ladder. It's got ladder in the name. Switchblade knife added to the court record. Found at the crime scene, wrapped in the defendant's muffler, small tag attached. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. Think. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police. And this knife. Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. God damn it, Sasquatch! Guys, I'll be right back! Come here! Where are you? Come here! Awful man! No! Go away! No! Go away! Get away from me! God damn it! Hi everybody and welcome back. You didn't hear nothing. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! It was a good joke. I'm just fucking with you. I can't say how special here. We're literally asking you, my dude. Fuck off. God, I hate witnesses. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. What the fuck was he even talking about? That was like word salad. There was a murder in the police department, a detective? That's hush-hush information, Uji. We haven't exactly announced it yet. What, another one? Objection! Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order, order, order. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright, 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places? The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. That's right. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Oh my god. Department in disorder. Cross-examination of the gay. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Why? Excuse me, special? Mm-hmm. Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Rhino, but I can't say that now, not that. We've established the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler! Oh! It was a very good joke, and I did not actually slap my husband. It was a comedy bit. Just fucking clarifying that right now, please don't call the cops. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. This knife was found on the scene of her crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain, all the late night orgies and whatnot. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto. Ow. Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. So how are things down at the department? Okay, I'm gonna go through all the dialogue options, but I already know what it's about, because I remembered seeing those numbers on another piece of evidence. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Something happened to the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry, ravishing. So something did happen, and why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? What? No matter, I understand. You were busy with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened in the police department that day? A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. On the same day that the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact! Surprising, isn't it, Uji? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. Like anything moves slowly here. Except people's brain cells. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Ooh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. How the victim was killed. Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we were in the force call a stabbing with a knife. No, with a fucking spoon! A knife? Exactly the same as Detective Goodman! That's the spirit, we're cooking now! But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. It seems like I'm gonna have to press this a bit harder. Yeah, the time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? With a spork. 5:15, but that's also the name of a Who song. That's very good. That's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Nani? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Why are you so happy about this, dude? Coincidence? It's just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. Okay, it's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. Wow, ACAB. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand. Try to understand, Righto. Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there's something that ties the two murders together. There is. Whatever it is, I better find and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. And that knife. What was it doing there? I'd better check this knife out. Yep. Okay. So, I'm going to, present. Let's just take a quick look at it because, well, actually the one thing I noticed is it's on, 675-12-2. SL92. It was, I think, on here. This guy was late because they had to call a cab. Wow. Thought it was, I thought it was this. Apparently not. Name and ID number, 5842189. Yabadab. No. It wasn't that. I swear I've seen that number before. There's a small tag on the knife. It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6, maybe it's case number? That's weird. What? I don't remember where. Well, I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what was written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either. Maybe I should check the court record again. Yeah, I know it's that. I know for a fact that's what it is. I just gotta... Okay, I can go back from here. It wasn't the shoe. It wasn't that. Ah! Was it this? Oh! Turn it upside down and it says SL9! SL9! I have hamsters! Walk, 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 walk. Thank you for cheese. It's this. Wait a second. At last, an honest-to-goodness objection! This knife, this has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha! And honest to goodness, what do you mean from Achi? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s, 12 divided by 2? Hamsters, yeah, it's really good. Your Honor, it's upside down. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn around and what do you get? 221 SL9. Oh, snap! Ah! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing as written on the knife's tag. Yup. Order, order! With fries, well, Chief. Oh, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. So this knife was stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, Little Worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. So you want more? Huh. I'm gonna save because that was quite a lot. And I think, but it is linked. It's linked now. That doesn't it. Well, okay. So I want something like this. That got me a second. Stolen on the day of the murder. Was a murder weapon in a case long since solved. Stolen the day of the murder. Found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection. It was a bad day, we weren't in any shape, a detective was killed. What if... Nope. That wasn't it. I feel like I have to query this. No. Okay, that sucks. Cheating! Stolen from the department's evidence room. What have I got for the ID card? A shield that's broke. You know, I've never actually checked this thing, I think. I've never checked this. Hey, check it out! There's a metal plate here! Oh, it looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy listed a bunch of times. Von Karma! I guess he must be a foreigner. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. Okay. Yeah, I've never actually inspected this thing. Look at that dumb fist holding it. That's amazing. Interesting. So isn't anything else to look at here? Okay, well now it's the right way up. Is it that note, actually? Is it that note for this? No. Fuck! Damn it! What am I looking for? Maybe it's this one. And no. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Oh my god. I am apparently stumped. Let me take a look at everything else. In case there's something new. It's supposed to be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Yeah. An outdoorsman. Edgeworth the outdoorsman is really stupid. Alright, there's nothing else there. I'm gonna look at everything again because I'm obviously missing something. 0221. Miles Edgeworth, 1712. This is the date the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up a couple extra lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Just you never know what happened when he went to a yellow light. 0221. So it was the same day. 0221, SL9. Okay. Not allowed to look at it. Time of death, February 21st, 321, between 4 o'clock and 5:30. Cause of death, loss of blood from chest wound. Wound was caused by a 4.5-inch knife. A single stab was found. Oh, a wheel! Nah, you lose the turn. Sorry, Hug. SL9 221. Okay, good night. Sweet dreams. Yeah, he stepped in his own blood. Yeah, I checked the tag. Huh. This I'm stumped, man. Like, let me go over the 515 again. 515, that was killed. I'm gonna probably place at the same time. What are the chances? Coincidence? This is my gut feeling. There's a 0% chance. What about the autopsy report? Cause it... Nope. I'm genuinely stuck, damn it. Okay, come on, I don't want to, like, struggle with this one, but it's bothering me. We talked about the knife. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen. Do I show him the knife again? Okay, I'm gonna try this one again with the note. No, I don't want to look at it. That's not it either! What is it? What about this knife? Nope. No, what is it, man? I'm genuinely stumped. If anyone has a hint for me, I'd really appreciate it because I don't know what they're looking for here. I'm so confused. Because I wasn't expecting them... How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police, can't just say anything. I'm trying to understand, Righto. If you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there's something that ties the two murders together. What? One of the prosecutor's office, one of the police department, that can't be a coincidence. And that knife, what was it doing there? I better check this knife out. Okay. Why? Nope. There's a specific one to inquire on. On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact. Surprising as an OG. I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator of a suspect. Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. Give me data on your case. Okay. So tell me, where's the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room in the police department. Okay. I think I get what's happening is that it wanted me to inquire on this one maybe multiple times because I didn't get the right one. I understand. Okay, I think I've got it. The evidence room. Wait a second. I've heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was evidence in a case that was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's the connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Okay, thank you. That is not right. But now I've got that. Link is the... Okay, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna go back to that question. I'm gonna ask the other one that I didn't ask. When the victim died. So when did the murder police department occur? Time of the crime. Okay, so I see. I got the first one, the second one, and the third one. And I'm gonna have to take a break and think about this. Ads are gonna run, so I can't stop that from happening, but my brain hurts. If you're watching the VOD, it'll be instantaneous. If you're watching live, go have a stretch and work your brain. I'm gonna need to myself. I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, everybody. I think I know what I have to do, and I just had to step away from the screen for a bit. Oh, wait, no. Shit. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna try this. I have saved the game, but I think what if I do this? That didn't help! Now I'm stuck again! Fuck! What is it? I'm so angry now! What do you want from me? It's not that! Do you want to know if I'm an attorney? Because I can also show you that! Can I throw a shoe at you? Can anyone give me another hint? I am dying here. Oh my god! I thought I had it. I thought I had it. I was so convinced that I went to the bathroom and I was like, oh, I know what this is, and it wasn't. I'm gonna read this one again. Where the victim was found! Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room. The police department. The evidence room. I've heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? The knife is evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's the connection between the cases. Seem happy. He's just got handed our ticket to go to town. The link between the two cases established. Finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Press him about this. Knife was stolen on the day of the murder. It was evidence in a murder. It was evidence. This knife was stolen. It was found in the exhaust pipe. Hard to think. There isn't a connection. Hi, Ambient Ghoul. Something happened. You got a good eye. Something wasn't informed. You didn't ask. Well, what happened? What happened? I wonder. I'm gonna try one more thing. No! I'm going to die! the trunk. That's the thing, I don't have a photo of him in the trunk. That's something that just comes up when we're talking about the muffler, right? What came of the thing in the trunk was seeing the muffler, the shoe, like, was it the fucking shoe? I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Have a bloody shoe. I am doing so bad. This is the worst I've ever done. I will take another hint, guys. I'm just throwing shoes now. God, what is it? So... Trophy! I'm so mad at this. This is actually pissing me off now. I'm looking it up. I'm straight up looking it up because I'm actually mad that I cannot figure this out. I'm so angry at it. What? Really? Okay. Okay. Now I just gotta find the place to do it. I'm gonna close that because I don't want to see more than what I've seen. Okay, so it wasn't on the first one. I'm just fucking doing it. That's 2. I know it's got to do with the fucking note, man. Do I have to do it immediately after I do that? What? What the fuck? This is actually maddening. One second. I know. Hi, E.T. Use my fists. Okay. I think I've got it. Really? You have to press him again! When have I ever had to do that? When have I ever had to do that? Press him again! When? Fuck this game! This one was fucking bullshit! God damn it! That is dumb! That is dumb, bad. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. I can't believe I have to fucking, like every other time when you've wanted to fucking say something, you present evidence that links these things together, which I have, this fucking note. And yet, no, you have to actually press them on a question you've already pressed them on. That's not clear. That's not clear at all. That's bullshit. Anyway. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on a knife evidence bag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. Blink, blink, blink. I'm gonna punch this fucking guy in the face. You two make a good pair. I know, I ship it too! It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. It's so not clear. I'd forgotten about it till looked up. I knew you'd be upset. I am fucking I'm mad. That's just bad game design. That's bad puzzle design. Wow, that's so bad. So the tricky part, it hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? So there are certain things. I will get over it. That really upset me though. That was really bad. I didn't look any further than that though. Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? Fucking, come on! If you couldn't tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Oh, well, in case information is sticky stuff, you have to do everything properly. Oh, well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 8675309 584218. Well, that's quite long. It's Yabba Dabba. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82. I can do it. She didn't even get the first number right. Well, Miss Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of the victim at the police department. 58421189. This tells me something! Actually, it does, Your Honor, it does. I think. Meaning... Oh, it got black in here! It has to be what I think it is. What does this mean? What does any of this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? Take that! Witness! What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night about to get some. No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news. Oh! Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. He believes in me! The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Rido. Personnel IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. Oh, I forgot. You didn't even get the first numbers right again! The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, right? What is this? Nani? Mean? That's what I want to know. 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, sharp as a tack, righto, sharp as a tack. Oh wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. You can't claim him, he's my victim, how dare you? He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed in the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time! That's impossible! So what are we saying is the same person was killed at the same time? And in a completely different location? Well, that's fucking weird, isn't it? Order! Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. No, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait, I said, wait. Or didn't you hear me? Okay, Daddy, I'm sorry, Daddy. The oversight, the grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news? Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha! Oh, excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Volume warning, fuck you. You don't mean him! According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me! He said the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making that connection. He did seem challenged. Wow! Wow! Wow, you ableist! In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of your duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence! Then Oh, he's staring at me. I'm sorry, Daddy. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law, Well, Mr. Wright? Well, it's, Rule 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. Wait a so you know! So you know what discovery is, but you won't do it! What? The hell? God damn it! How is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before— They know! They know! They know what— They know what it is! They know what it fucking is! They know what discovery is! God damn it, no discovery! Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. Better than the original Yakuza 1 English dub containing Are you retarded or just deaf? Oh boy. Oh boy. I play him in Japanese for that reason. The connection was just proven by Raito over here. Good job, Raito, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job like a good puppy. No. No! Amazing. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, what with all these rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. He's going to have a heart attack. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened if it's the last thing I do! You'd better get results this time, really. Have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Thank you for that, Private Butter. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned. To be continued. Yay! And give me a quick moment, guys. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to use the little rage room, as Sappy B says. All right. There we go. God, I hated that so much. But now it's the next day! Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 o'clock on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least. All right, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Okay, something stupid just occurred to me, and I want y'all to check me and see if I predict this right. You know how we looked at the statue? The award? And we saw how many times, what's his face was on it? Van Asshole, right? What if, and I'm just saying this, what if he killed Goodman, okay, stole the knife, took Goodman down to the car after he was, killed, and then put him in Edgeworth's car and planted everything. Okay, that's an early prediction. No idea. We'll see. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? Wrong. I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go! Science awaits us! That's a good rallying cry. Okay, we're back in the underground parking lot. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. What am I saying? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister erasing evidence at this crime scene? Never! Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all! It's just, we're both professionals at what we do and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Are we gonna use luminol? Can we use luminol? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one. Oh my god! It's luminol! Ho, 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 ho. Yeah! We're using luminol, bitch! Oh, yeah! Luminol! I called it! Yes! This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Let's see if they explain this right. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. So many wanna fit so many lumens in this bitch? But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing blood stains, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You have an extra pair of those things? To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Wow, we've got black light glasses, guys! That's fucking crazy! Oh my god, no, the virtual boy! Let me get my headgear! Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some bloodstains. Oh! Look at that! can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this a blood stain? It's... Ugh. Emma, you're shaking. It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigations in action. Nintendo used a revive on the BB! Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this, scientifically? The amount of blood. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. Not to mention those also look like drip patterns, not cast off. So that's very interesting. It's pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans where we find a blood stain, okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy... How much does luminol cost? Google. You get 500 milligrams for 25 bucks, child. God. Guys, please don't make me buy some luminol. I actually you can buy it on Amazon. I kind of want to get it. It's only 20 bucks. Can I do science at home? Amazing. Amazing. I kind of want to do it now. Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking bsky. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. This is true! My God, they're actually getting it now. Crimes at home. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out in the light of day. Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Ha! I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. A deli bird? Rice tits! There are my tits! I miss them. Miss Sar! You only trust your own eyes. Trust your instincts! Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Go away, bitch. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Star, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that it wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry, you lied on the witness stand! That's unforgivable. It's also a crime. You're going to hell, ma'am. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the event from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago, well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal when they faced me. They coughed it up. Coughed it up. Blech! They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know... I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel. I can be your angle or your daemon! I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the cough-up queen. That is not a compliment, ma'am. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were like, go, fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. SL9 incident. Wait, she doesn't mean. Hey, bitch. Look at this. What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Nice. Bitch. Hey, you want to see this? Could you take a look at this? You! Okay. Mustard brew leaves a long time to get a rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it, so that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite. She won't give me shit. Wasted time. Okay. I just want to see what she has to say about different things, because you never know what's gonna trigger a thing! I know she's already seen this, but... If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's why I took this photo, yes. You made a meme? I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at your meme. What is your meme? Yeah! Love it! Open in browser. Where are you? I'm gonna show this off because it's fucking cute. Can you see it? I'll make it bigger. Okay, who ordered the Deli Deluxe box? It's so good! Thank you, PV! Adorable. I love it. That's why I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony, as it were. 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Story. Your lying was the problem. This little girl, I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't gonna have it disregarded again. Hey, Canuck, welcome back. We had some anger issues today. Game mechanics. Just like that time. That time? Another one. She hasn't got anything to say. I really wish I could skip these. It was when I grabbed the chief prosecutor on the shoulder. She dropped that phone on the pavement. That's when you heard her talking about the muffler, right? Little did I know it was a trap. Yeah, another Phoenix Wright stream, yeah. The red car's muffler and the prosecutor's red muffler. What's this guy really trying to say, I wonder? Okay, you don't care about that. I don't know if any of the other stuff will have anything. Talk about this dummy. Okay. Let me go. Blah, 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 blah. What about the ID? I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Yeah, they finally brought back evidence-based law. I'm losing my shit here. I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? We found this ID card here in the parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. I really, really, really wish you could skip this. A body with Edgeworth's knife stuck in it was found in Edward's car. I think he owes me his gratitude. Gratitude? Why, if I hadn't witnessed a crime, Mr. Edgeworth would have been the suspect. I wonder. Still, it's strange. Why didn't our chief prosecutor have her own murder weapon ready? Okay, have you got anything to say about those? No. Good, you hear me screaming in the background. Alright. Okay, let's back out. Do you have anything new to say? Yes, you do! That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. We're disposable creatures. Disposable to who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. Oh my, that's what she said. There are 4 people in this picture! The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was they never did find decisive evidence, not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort, made up evidence. Holy shit! You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? I'm not fucking surprised with this society, holy crap. The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those. Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be... Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over. And he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell? There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. She uses her vagina for good. Miss Star's old boyfriends, how many does she have anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Steak lunch! Receipt from Miss Star. Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood. Wow. Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he, are you ghost? Going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. Climbing up on Salisbury steak. I don't know what route I'm gonna take. He got along so well with my sister, maybe jealous. And he was nice to me back too. What? Fucking God, I can't English. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now, oh, he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Now I can bone him. Officer Jake Marshall. Alright, cool. Let's examine. This is where the cars leave the law. Arrow on the ground makes it look like an entrance. It's plain you'll exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Theory of relativity. What? I've got to write this down. Mr. Wright, maybe you know. Was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Oh my God. Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Holy fuck. Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. Yeah. What's mysterious about it? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna double check everything. Don't touch stuff don't need to be touching. Yeah. This is all the shit that I've had before. So that's where Miss Star saw the incident from. You can probably see quite a lot from up there. That probably means she wasn't lying when she said she saw Miss Sky stab him. Where's the security guard anyway? Well, this is just something I heard, but apparently he went out to buy coffee for Miss Star. That woman is a force to be reckoned with. She knows how to get him on the go. So this is a famous divider. It sure helped us knock a hole in that testimony today. Come to think of it, this divider helped our case more than the actual witness. The Great Divider. A chip off the old parking block. It's just a wall, scientifically speaking. Amazing. Okay, double checking, because swear to fucking God. So this is a famous oil drum. Well, no time like the present. I'll try to kick it over myself. Hey! That's okay, don't cry. Atlanta Sky must be one strong woman. If she even did it. Okay, I swear to fuck. Alright. Aha! A ladder. Oh God, I'm not talking about step ladders. No. What are you doing, step ladder? Oh no. Oops. I shouldn't have said that. Hold up. Where is it? Okay, I threw a hammer at myself. I'm sorry. That's about as red as a sports car can get. Ow, shit! Thank you! Sorry. The body was found in Edward's car trunk, and the lock on the trunk was broken too. So the question is, why did Miss Sky choose his car? So what model car is it? I think it was called a sedan or a coupe, something like that. Those are car types, Mr. Wright, not models. You're a guy, aren't you, Mr. Wright? You have a penis! You're supposed to know these things that penises know! Who's a shitty baseball game? I got this in the background. Oh, I love you, hon. Maybe it is about time I got my driver's license. You have a penis. You're supposed to know what this is. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Yeah. Okay. B blocks through here, or visitors park. Mr. climbed over this fence? It seems so, yeah. That fence is 9 feet high at least. Well, no time like the present. I think I'll give it a try. It's okay, don't cry! Maybe there's a Lunchland Olympics team? She fell down. Look at the spaghetti guy! That's a body! A spaghetti body! Yeah. That's where we found that note. 221 SL9, the SL9 incident. A case that was due for transferal the day of the murder. And the detective in charge of the case was the victim. I wonder what kind of case this SL9 incident thing was. It's kind of hard to guess just knowing the case number. Spaghetti body, where's Papyrus? That is true. Papyrus do love spaghetti. Okay, I think that's all that. So, what I'm gonna do is grab the bottle! Spray. Okay. Oh, it's on the phone! This blood must be from wearing Lana. No, my sister isn't the murderer! But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime? And her right hand is bandaged. Hey! Just whose side are you on? This has nothing to do with taking sides. So this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. This just keeps getting worse. Okay. No. I'm gonna try... Nothing there, okay. What about the fence? I like how I have unlimited uses. I'm just gonna cover everything in luminol. I want everything to glow. Okay, cool. Spaghetti body! I've got nothing else for her. But what I do have is a break! Sorry guys, ads are gonna run again, and you know, I don't like to play while everybody is watching. Well, I don't like to play the game while the ads are running. So we're gonna kill Prewold, we're gonna have a quick break, we'll be right back, and we will probably go to the detention center. Or somewhere else, I don't know. I'll see you in a bit. Hello everybody and welcome back! Alright, so, I'm gonna go around, just kind of take a look around here. I think I've done all I can here. I've talked to her quite a lot. I'm just gonna go to different places and see if there's anything I can do. Ah, here we go. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose makes sense. The detective did get killed here after all. So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is! She's like a kid in an amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Girl, you could barely handle blood splatter under luminol. Also, I have been looking at this hand for a while now. I need to look at this. I'm gonna spray this bitch. Damn it! I'm gonna spray the detectives. Nothing. This is bullshit. Ah, this sucks. Oh well. The blue badger's still writhing around today. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday. Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty. Ma'am. Usual wanted posters up. Do you know his face? If you do, dial 911. You know Mr. Wright? Yeah. I am bad at faces. You know why patrol cars are black and white? Because they're pandas! The wrong panda! Yeah, you're crazy, woman. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. You idiot! What were you thinking? Where's your head? Where's your head at? Where's your head at? Sir, it's right here, sir. But I guess he wasn't saluting. He was just showing the detective where his head was. They make a good pair. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest chest. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I really want to buy fucking luminol, man. I might do it. I don't know. Maybe. Someone give me 20 bucks for luminol. Fucking, why do I just put that on throne? I'll put luminol on throne. Thanks for buying me luminol, one of my friends. Amazing. I'm such an idiot. Guards. Guard! Bits for luminol! Bet I will after the stream. Oh my god, this guy has a drinking problem. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The secret of the crime? Scene of the crime. That is secret of the crime. Oh. Fucking hell, I can't read. What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. Girl, get your mind out of the gutter. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is if this is the guard station, where's the god? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Yep. Mm-hmm. This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch. I'd say be more of a yarg myself. There's a security guard uniform hanging there. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather codpiece. What is that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie! Who the fuck wears a leather poncho? Suede! Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Yipes, they sure are prickly. They must be the real deal. I don't think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. Green? How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction? Just like her. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. Don't mess with Texas. My sister, the cactus. I like that. That's a good raid message and title. Look, on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. Trap? Here? Wait, I know! What was that? My sister, the cactus. Love it. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here, but the lasso missed. You sure have a active imagination. I thought I was weird. Oh, okay. That's got all that. Got the door and the keypad. It's different. Okay. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Oh, that was part of it. Okay. I just want to double check that I've done everything. Okay, back. Luminol! Nope. Is it on the hat? Nope. Is it on the cactus? Nope. Is it on the door? No. Is it on Texas? Nope. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please! Oh, wasn't that? One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now, no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. Oh, shucks. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. We caught our criminal, now we just need evidence. The criminal, you mean? You heard about stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? Same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect, just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal hit station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective shoot, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Wait, don't leave. You want to know more? Head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. Oh, he ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Let's go to detention. Shucks. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Ween? I hate Ween. They got terrible music. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say it was perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. I think it's a nervous guy. Oh, hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edwards anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir. The request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little off patrolman like the little Sam, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? Oh, no, sir. How should I say this? Wait, he isn't. Is he? You, Officer Meekins? You didn't. Did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir! What? What? Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. Yeah, volume warning, no shit. I wonder, give me a second. I want to test something. I wonder if this would actually work. Probably not. I don't think it's working. Okay. Well, that's not working. I was gonna use, I have voice mod, but for some reason it's not working. I was gonna test like a radio voice. All right, what do we got here? Sir, I'm a patrolman. It's general affairs, sir. Sir! Ow, I can hear you just fine, Officer Meekins. It has been a day, sir, and so went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room? That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room? A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person! What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I saw blacked out. When I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was someone to bandage me, sir. So I did, but I couldn't wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand? Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the other one at the prosecutor's office. First thing is first, tell us how you hurt your hand. About your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir! Don't you think you should just confess? But sir, there was nothing I could do! Nothing you could do. Sir, to tell the truth, sir, what had happened? When the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were, huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir, all alone. Alone, because Detective Goodman disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood on my hand, sir. Oh, the shock, oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? Oh, I'm right. That's some story. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir? Please don't look at me with those sad people dog eyes, sir! If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir! That label me a victim? I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, I've had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger. Then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives! So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir, none! Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir! I think someone around here is more confused than I am. Jesus. Officer Meekins, this is for you. I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay, just want you to take a look at this, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir, and I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. Jesus, he's traumatized. Could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir, really, sir, but I have no idea what it is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir. He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. It takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. That's what she said. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go through everything, because there's so much I need to... Do you see steak? He doesn't like steak. He wants me to show that steak to Edgeworth. He wants me to show Edgeworth my meat. Ah, yeah! Can I spray him? Poopy. Oh my god! Someone used a marker to write their name on this. Emma Sky. Don't tell me you bring this with you everywhere you go. Well, you never know when something might go down. Just what kind of a world do you think we live in? One where people are executed 3 days after being found guilty! Hey, did you know I'm an attorney? Officer Meekins, have a look at this. Go ahead, sir, laugh! Laugh at me, sir! Huh? I know what you wanted to say! You're gonna tell me how she has one just like it! Me? Why would I... I know, sir, I know. I'm the only one without a girl with matching badges. Nowhere, I'm alone! Is that so wrong? Life isn't all about high school sweethearts and youthful romances, sir! Is he talking about those badges on her coat? I'd like to think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment! But sir, now I remember, sir! You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card was the cause of all! This ID card? Exactly, sir! That's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir! Nothing! I better pry into this one a little deeper. Okay. I'm glad I went through everything. If it's one thing I've learned is that you gotta show them everything. Okay. Wish I could show him a parrot. Okay, it's not that. Okay, he doesn't care about that. And he probably won't care about the phone, but I'm going for broke. Yeah, okay. At least I don't lose health by doing that. Alright, let's talk, crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost patrolman. A lost lamb, if you will. Look at that face! I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir! That's what I've been trying to tell you! So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! What? Sir, I assure you I was flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? my own father's word, sir. What happened then? Well, sir, everything went white. When I woke, I was here. He got flashbanged. He got Deku nutted. Right. So, Officer Meekins, why was it they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Well, let's look at what we know. Nut. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim who we met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. Huh. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir! That is what I wanted to say! That is... I did say something about those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir, on the day at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly. No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? You remember when we made that videotape? You even left it behind. You're so silly, James. From the security camera. Crime! My crime! The crime! I sort of stamp out! It's there! It's me! It's on tape! And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks, I have my own. Well, guess we better go check out the crime scene. All right. Let's go have a criminal affair. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives desk. It's Police Chief Gant. And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, under a seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you'll call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. The Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Aha! Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? This music! This music. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, worthy. Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? It doesn't look good having a...
You can't handle the...
You really can't! You can't handle the wah! Doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you've got something else found guilty in that case, right? Righto? Look at those eyes! Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they'd do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf, too, I mean. They're being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. Wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the Chief of Detectives trap shut. He forged the evidence in the fires of Mount Doom. One exhibit to rule them all. Amazing. I like that one. He was the one you were picking on earlier? Huh? You saw that? Whoopsie! I wonder what it was that he wanted the Chief of Detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Okay. Do you like luminol? I was wondering, can you take a look at this? No. Okay. Either him or the dancing blue badger. I was wondering. Oh, okay. He doesn't give a shit about the knife. What about the shoe? Do you like shoes? Nope. He doesn't give a shit about shoes. What about pictures? Do you like them? Nope. He doesn't give a shit about pictures. Did you know that I'm an attorney? He doesn't care about that. He does not give a fuck that I'm an attorney. He's like the first person who hasn't said anything. Okay. Wow, he doesn't give a shit about anything. Interesting. What about this? Nope, doesn't care about that knife. What about the parking ticket? Okay, if you don't like the blue badger, I'm gonna show it to you. He doesn't care. Wow. Okay, this is like the first time that he's not, that no one, Interesting. He is not reacting to anything. Very interesting about this guy. 2 more things. He doesn't care. Wow, okay. I'm impressed. That's like the first time I've not had anyone react to that. Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. Goodman's lost item report added to the court record. I should really get back to investigating a police department crime scene. Aha! What is this? God, there's a lot of evidence here, eh? 221, ID 59, scribbled out. Interesting. Interesting, actually. So what this tells me, based on the fact that the guy wouldn't produce his ID, and it was very out of character for him, I think he was already dead. Someone put on his clothes, then got stabbed themselves. They were writing out this lost item report for the knife, and when they went to write their ID number, because they have to memorize their ID number, they started writing their own ID number. So they like put a 5 and a 9 and scribbled it out, and then were unable to complete it. So whoever is the guilty party has the digits 5-9 for their ID. That'll come back. I know that will. That sort of shit is my jam. A poster of a female police officer. Babes in uniform calendar. So this is the police mascot. The Blue Badger! The design's a little changed from the one outside. Well, the Dancing Blue Badger TM is still under development, you see. You have it trademarked? Absolutely! It's cutting-edge stuff, very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears. Don't show her the moving mock-up outside, then you'll give her nightmares. Wow! These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That must be one of the detectives! He's mumbling something to himself. I know! The killer used a cassette tape! What a crafty trick! That gunshot was a fake! This is good. No one will expect a cassette tape in this day and age. He's not writing a report, he's writing a novel. Incredible. Think. Yeah, that's all that. Now what if... No, he doesn't care about that. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. So that's all I wanted to do here. Let's move to the police department entrance and then the guard station. No. It's interesting that I would think I would love to, like, actually, like, use this, right? Like, wouldn't it be an interesting thing to, like, actually use the thing? Yeah, because, like, his starts with 5'8". Someone wrote 5'9". So whoever it is, because I do that all the time, especially with dates. I will fucking do that all the time. Actually, maybe I needed to go, maybe I needed to talk to the guy again, because, I checked all that stuff, but I didn't, talk to him again. Yes, permission enter. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Raito would ask me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Daddy says no. I don't like it when he stares at me. Now, Raito. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate it after all. Raito, please, do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them 50, no problem. So, go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content, knock yourself out. It just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Huh? Hey! This is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for a guest, so don't lose it. Yes, sir, it's an honor. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks! Okay, I'm glad I went back. Looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we're gonna go in the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Heh. That's not in my evidence. It's not. Okay, I didn't think so. Alright. Nope, I don't want to go there. I didn't want to go there, but okay. It's funny how sometimes it won't let you go to certain areas without going to others. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha! The card reader's turned off, see? What's the security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, well, what's made my Bambino's sky so gray? Asshole. Officer Marshall! Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. Not better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw! Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Beep. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then. Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with those hombres. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambia, but I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading a 6-shooter, I say a little prayer. Was that supposed to be an empty stomach? Oh, Quark! I think he was just too hungry to talk. You're just saying that because his stomach was growling. You have no idea what he was talking about either. Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation pronto. Quark! Well, how do I, okay. Ow! Thank you. Wow, my mouth is watering. I can almost hear the sound of steak frying on the grill. No doubt it's all cold and tough by now. No, I'm sure it's delicious. Miss Star poured her heart into making this. So long as she didn't put any other organs in there. Gross. Oh. Let's see. Ingredients, meat. She must mean beef. She probably just wrote it generically. Yeah, let's hope so. Of course, as a scientist, I have to check what additives she used. Go to town. Oh, it says here, hours of sweat and labor. So that's why the sauce is so salty. Ew! Gross! Fucking ew. Sweaty meat. Ew! So many good hashtags. I love sweaty meat. That smell. Reminds me of Texas. Texas has sweaty meat? So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? I had no idea! No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Star. What's this? What? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see, I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Alright, Bambino, you win. Ask me for anything. Finally, seems like he's willing to talk. Yeah, he was hungry. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Preheating is done. Poor guy, I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, you might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kind of like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? Miss Star told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambino. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. Ooh, it's dead, huh? A day of our case. That's right, the evidence transferals. Andrews was talking about transferals too. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them. There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambino, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. Oh, that's nasty. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're a security guard, you reckon? One more thing. When you go in the evidence room, you need an ID card. Thus the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passed through. Oh. There's the 5-8! There it is! That's the 5-8! This is the ID card record. Who the fuck is 7-7? Is this Edgeworth? Smoking weed at 4:20? Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambino, I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We'll keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years, so we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? Well, considering you usually execute someone about 3 days after they're found guilty, I'm really wondering what the point is. So you can execute more people when you fuck up? That's what happens to the evidence after 2 years. It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the county sheriff's department. And that's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. That is fucking stupid. And that happened at SL9 2 days ago. Interesting. There was the ID. Show me the ID. See this? Oh, shit. This is the victim's ID card. The one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 5842 blah blah blah. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Okay, 58, yeah. Look, the fourth number. It's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Something he pointed a knife at me? If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. ID card record added to the court record. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list of the people with IDs here. I think that's all I need to do for now. Because we got a lot of stuff. And I think this cowboy is ready to go. Thank you everyone so much for watching. This is still an incredible series, even though we had a large struggle in the middle there, which, to be fair, that was my fault when it doesn't do something that has been happening the entire time of the game. But anyway, yeehaw, howdy, goodbye. We will see you next week for more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Episode 5. See you guys then. Bye!